أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. My beloved brothers and sisters out there, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Barakallahu fikum wa hayyakumullah. May Allah Azza wa Jalla bless you all. The brothers and sisters who have organized it, the brothers and sisters who are attending to listen to this, and the brothers and sisters who will later on listen or promote it or give the message of what they learned today here to others. May Allah bless you all and bless those whom you love. May Allah Azza wa Jalla gather us in akhirah, in Jannah, Jannatul A'la al-Firdaus. Ameen. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. My beloved ones, today we are going to talk about a topic which is important, and it is indeed first and foremost related to knowledge, ilm. So we are going to talk about some of the significance of the knowledge, and it is supposedly, and well, that's what we want, right? That guide you towards understanding how it creates that form of fear, tranquility, peace, understanding, motivation, uplifting, upgrading your status. This is all about knowledge, barakallahu fikum. As we know that Allah has said, فَعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. You should know that there is no deity worthy of worship but only Allah. What did Allah start with? Iqra, read the Quran, the first command. Here, فَعْلَمْ, know. فَاقِدُ شَيْءٍ لَا يُعْطِيهِ. What you don't have, you can't give. So if you don't have knowledge of something, how are you going to believe in it? How are you going to practice it? And how are you going to teach it? You don't know. فَضْلُ الْعَالِمِ عَلَى الْعَابِدِ. The virtue, if you compare the virtue of the alim, of a person of knowledge of Sharia, I'm not talking about an engineer, a doctor, an accountant, a scientist, no. I'm talking about al-alim bi-Sharia al-Islamiyya. So he is superior al-abid, on the one who is worshipping Allah. A pious person worships Allah Azza wa Jalla, devotes his time in life to Allah, and another one does the same or similar or something to that level, but he's alim. فضل العالم على العابد كفضل على أدناكم. Is like the difference between Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the least amongst us. Allahu Akbar. So you see, when you get the knowledge, you should always refresh yourself. You know, whenever you start something, you say Bismillah. When you wake up in the morning, you feel fresh. Before sleeping at night, you are so tired. You get so much of pains in the bones of your, the joints of your body. And probably in the daytime when you wake up, or in the morning when you do, you find that it is gone because you had a good amount of rest. Well, not everyone it happens, but to many, you're probably right. Likewise, you gather that strength in yourself through getting the knowledge, and it gives you that uplift, and you know that you are going somewhere good. And on top of it, if you refresh yourself and always let yourself know how important the knowledge is, if you teach yourself the significance and remind yourself of the significance of the knowledge, You will absolutely never fail. You may go, there will be bumpy roads, there will be ditches in the middle, there will be hardships. At times you will get stuck, but someone will come, if not you by yourself, will pull you out with a chain and hook, or you yourself will be able to jump over and proceed further. Why? Because first of all, of course, tawfiq from Allah. The second thing is you want to get somewhere. And that getting somewhere, you keep on reminding yourself why you want to get there. Why is it so important? Why you have to do it? What are you going to be paid with? What is the reward of that? And that keeps a person going further and further and further. It's not always, I have to do it. But why you have to do it? What you get if you do it? What you get or what you lose if you don't do it? How important it is for you. So when you remind yourself with these things, it is a refresher. It re-energizes yourself. Almost nothing will be in front of you to stop you, because you know you have to achieve it, because it is so rewarding, so important, and so dangerous if you lose it. You get my point? We know that it is al-alim, al-ulama hu warathatul anbiya. You know what did the prophets they leave behind? Knowledge. Lam yuwarithu dinaran wala dirhama. They did not leave behind any possessions of this world. They left behind knowledge. And those who legally inherit them, al-ulama, talabatul ilm, those who seek the knowledge, they are the ones, right? And we also know, أنه يبقى والمال يفنى. Your knowledge will always be there. Your wealth will be gone by the time you are gone. So it is very important, barakallahu fikum, for you to seek the knowledge. And we know, إذا مات ابن آدم انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث: صدقة جارية أو علم ينتفع به أو ولد صالح يدعو له. Three types of individuals, even after their death, their rewards continue. One of them, علم ينتفع به, you leave behind knowledge, a legacy of knowledge, others they benefit from. Subhanallah, you reap the rewards of that continuously. So you see, we are part of this IOU, a university from where we learn. This is not where it finishes. This is the beginning of your life. So you are going to learn here, and it is not supposed to stop you learning from it. Once you learn, you are going to practice it. Learn, L. Practice, P. Preach, another P. LPP. Learn, practice, and preach. So you will learn, then you will practice, and you will teach to others. Preach it to others. This, and then you pass on. You may have 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, 30, whatever amount of students, whatever amount little you may have taught them. They will benefit from it. And then they will pass it on. They will pass it on continuously. Probably by the time Yawm al-Qiyamah comes, those who have benefited from what you taught could be in hundreds and thousands, or even millions, for all we know. So how can you miss out on Jannah, on the paradise, when there are so many people who would have, or who would follow on something which you have taught, follow on something which you told them to do, follow on something you became the reason for them to be excited, and they started doing it and telling others. من دل على خير كان له مثل أجر فاعله لا ينقص ذلك من أجرهم شيئا. Whenever you become the reason to guide someone to something good, you get the rewards, they reap the same amount of rewards. None of them and none of yours, the reward decreases, mashallah. So you want to be this. If you don't have knowledge, what are you going to pass down? Dollars and cents? Al-malu yafna. So here you see the importance of gaining the knowledge. First, it is for yourself, and secondly, of course, for others whom you love, whom you cherish. Either they are someone related to you or someone totally unknown to you. Also, when it comes to wealth, you know, you spend money. You spend money to save money. to protect money. You keep it in the bank, still you have this fear. What about if the bank goes bankrupt? What about stock, whatever, and the country collapses? Some of the currencies, like for example, Syria, their currency before this war there, it was, I think, $1 was equal to 50 Syrian lira. And as far as I know, it is about 5,000 now. You see, or even more, worse. So you have this kind of fear amongst yourselves, what will happen to my country, to my money, or whatever. But the ilm la. Al-ilm yahrusuk. The ilm, the knowledge is going to protect you. It's the other way around, isn't it? Subhanal Khaliqil Azim. What a beautiful thing it is called al-ilm, the knowledge. And that is what you want, and that is what you are getting, Bismillah ta'ala. Be excited, man. Don't get bored. Bring yourself some form of thrill. Wallahi, when you are excited and you are learning the knowledge and you want to learn, if you are motivated the way I'm trying to say here, you will always be high. You will always be motivated. You will always get thrills while reading, because there will always be challenges, because you are putting it in the right perspective and you want it to happen. You know what you are going to get. So always, especially when you start to get taka'uz, going back a bit, becoming lazy, not having the thrills, remind yourselves what are those things waiting for you if you do, and what you miss out on if you don't. And this will motivate you. Remember, you are not the only one. We all go through the same. There are ups and downs, bumpy roads with the ditches and so forth, but we manage to drag on and continue. And those things waiting for you right in front, which I said, rewards and the warning, all of these will keep you going on and on and on. And also, when Allah Azza wa Jalla, He said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasula wa ulul amri minkum. O those who believe, follow the commands of Allah and of Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam. And wa ulul amri minkum, and those who are above you from the people of affairs. And these ulul amr are of two types: al-wula wal-ulama, the leaders, the prime minister, the ministers, the king, the khulafa, and whatever, and the ulama, the people of knowledge, who will teach you, who will preach you, tell you to do this, you can't do that, this is the fatwa, this is right, this is wrong. So you see, the noble state has been given to these kind of people who carry the knowledge of Allah Azza wa Jalla, and they promote it and they teach it. Wa barakallahu fikum. وَقَدْ قَالَ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمْ إِثْنَانِ لَا يَشْبَعَانِ. Two types of individuals, they are never full. They are never satisfied. They never say it's enough. طَالِبُ الْعِلْمِ وَطَالِبُ الْمَالِ. Two, seekers of knowledge and seekers of wealth. فَاخْتَرْ لِنَفْسِكَ مَا شِئْتَ. Choose for yourself what you want. The choice is yours. The reward will come. The sincerity should be yours, and the effort should be yours, and the dua you make to Allah Azza wa Jalla to give you what you are after. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, you will get what is good for you. So two, talibul ilmi wa talibul man. Also, he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, لا حسد إلا في اثنتين رجل آتاه الله مالا فسلته على هلكته على الحق أو في الحق ورجل آتاه الله حكمة فهو يقضي بها ويعلمها. Two things are only among those in which, two things, in fact, it is, you only are allowed to be jealous in two type of things. And these two are, one, Allah Azza wa Jalla has given him knowledge. So given him wealth. He uses this wealth for the sake of Allah, to please Allah in the path of Allah. And the other one you be jealous of, whom Allah has given knowledge. And he uses his knowledge in the path of Allah to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, learns it, practices it, teaches it, and so forth. So either you have both or one. And knowledge is one of them. Wa barakallahu fikum wa jazakumullah khairan. So from today, it's not like, I need this knowledge just because I need the certificate. Forget about it. You need it because you need to go to Jannah. You want to go to Jannah. And this is one of the easiest ways to go to Jannah. Man salaka tariqan yaltamisu fihi ilman sahlallahu bihi tariqan ila Jannah. Rawahu Muslim. Whoever seeks the knowledge, right? Allah Azza wa Jalla will make it easy for him the way to the Jannah. So the ilm is the way to Jannah. You are after the Jannah, man. Sorry, brothers and sisters, you are after the Jannah, right? And this is it. I or you. The knowledge which you gain here, it is going to make it easy for you to go to Jannah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what we are here for. The reason for me and you to be created is what? Knowledge, is to worship Allah, to go to Jannah. And one of the best ways in which you are able to achieve what you are required to do is by seeking knowledge. Wa barakallahu fikum wa jazakumullahu khairan. Man yuridillahu bihi khairan yufaqihuhu fid din. If Allah wants any good of you, Allah will give you knowledge. So let us be part of that. Wa barakallahu fikum wa jazakumullahu khairan. May Allah Azza wa Jalla give us the best of this dunya and hereafter. May Allah give us success in seeking the knowledge of as-siratul mustaqim, and may Allah make it easy on us to follow what we learn. We learn it, we practice it, and we preach it. Wa barakallahu fikum wa jazakumullahu khairan. Hayyakumullah. I think it's time for questions and answers, or brothers and sisters, whatever you are listening. Oh, no questions. This is good, mashallah. It looks like everybody understood me. It's a good sign for me, I guess. Allah musta'an. Anyway, I'm still here till the program finishes. If any questions, I would most gladly try to answer it, inshallah. Barakallahu fikum wa jazakumullah khairan. Believe me, from the deepest of my heart, I'm very thankful and honored to be here with you all. Though I don't know who you are and how many of you out there and how many would follow later on and listen to this. But I'm grateful for each one of you to come and hear here, because I'm going to be rewarded, and I need these rewards more than any one of you. And also, we all need rewards, and that's why we are here. So each one of us, we are trying to help each others. You know, when Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, "Man fattara sa'iman kana lahu mithla ajri sa'imihi la yanqusu dhalika min ajrihi shay." Whenever you break a fast for give something for someone, to someone who is fasting, to break the fast, you get the same amount of rewards. And that's why I always encourage brothers when we fast in the month of Ramadan to share meals, so that each one can give the hadiyah of the reward of their fasting to others without any decrease. And here we are trying to share the rewards. I can see a question out here. Sometimes the students get tricked during studies and think their intention might not be good. They are afraid about their intention. What could you advise them? Wallahi, this is from the shaitan. Bi'idhnillah. I fear I'm swearing it, because this is what the shaitan wants. You know, shaitan wants to put it in yourself. Probably at times it is you, you know, you are not having a pure, sincere intention. But a lot of times the shaitan is whispering in you. It does to me and any one of us. So what is it's supposed to be anything. It's while you are praying, while you are fasting, while you are doing charitable work, while you are giving a talk, while you are studying. Shaitan is going to come to you and tell you about these things. But what you have to do, you have to fight the shaitan and continue. Not that because the shaitan is saying, oh, you write to the help desk, sorry, I cannot carry on anymore because I'm too busy, and because I fear, you know, I'm not sincere, I fear that I'm doing it for the certificate. No, you carry on fighting the shaitan, saying, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. Say, Allah, make me mukhlis, make me a sincere person. Let me do it only for your sake. Keep on fighting the shaitan and continue with what you are supposed to do. So this is what it is. Yes, the shaitan will trick you. Don't let these trickery ways of the shaitan come over you. Barakallahu fikum. Never do that. Barakallahu fikum. And always keep on asking Allah. Always keep on asking Allah. Barakallahu fikum. Hayakumullah. Any further questions, please? Okay, somebody saying that I seek the knowledge and the intention was not so pure. Will I be rewarded? Yes. إلا من تاب وآمن وعمل عملا صالحا فأولئك يبدل الله سيئاتهم حسنات وكان الله غفورا رحيما. Except those who repent, believe, act upon righteousness. For them, Allah will change their sins to good. And indeed, Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. So all you have to do is do tawbah and change your niyyah. Khalas. Whatever sins you may have occurred, while knowing that the challenge of riyah, of showcase, the challenge of not having sincerity or being mixed up with sincerity and something else is a big challenge. Yes. You can always do that. 13 years of secular education plus 4 to 6 years of higher education. The youthful years of a child is filled with this. How can they search for a spiritual part of education? Okay, Fatima, mashallah, from the name, it looks like she's from some African region, because in the Africa, they spell like that, Fatima. Okay, Barakallah Fik, thanks for this question. Yes, we go 12 years is till the final of the high school, and the 13th year is normally the foundation for the university in most of the styles all over the world. And then you start to go for more higher education, whatever it could be, universities and things. And at that time, if it is only secular education, you will miss out a lot on what really Islam is about. So if you are in a region where you can't have this education, alhamdulillah, IOU is the best thing for you. IOU is so good because there is this vacuum, there is this space, there is this emptiness all over, and it is going to fill it for you. And then you're visiting the masajid, sitting down in the lectures provided by the local imams there, or lectures from the internet. All of these is going to give you that boost which you need. So yes, indeed it is. You need the education to boost your spiritual side, definitely. And of course, the tawfiq which should come with it. So you keep on praying, keep on asking Allah Azza wa Jalla, keep on begging to Allah Azza wa Jalla. And we all should pray for each other anyway. Barakallahu fikum. Please, Ya Sheikh, can I travel to South Africa to seek knowledge? I don't know what is the problem of going to South Africa or somewhere else to seek knowledge. Anywhere where there is proper knowledge, you can go and seek it, yes. I don't know from where you are and why this question is. However, if you go to a place where they are providing you with proper Quran and Sunnah education, alhamdulillah, there is no problem to that, inshallah. If it is a proper, authentic education, yes. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu fikum. Hayyakumullah. MashaAllah. I can see slowly the questions are seeping in. Okay, Jazakumullah khairan wa barakallahu fikum. I think this is all for the night. For me, it's past midnight here. Some of you are still entering. Some of you, it's early in the morning. Everywhere in the world, so much it is. So the way the world is. Barakallahu fikum. Again, I make this dua from the deepest of my heart. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك والسلام عليكم